Okay, this is a blackout download reading, whatever you want to call it. Just take what resonates. I guess you would consider this more so like a world prediction, or at least I would, which is why I'm gonna put this in my predictions playlist. This is something that I'm not 100% sure of right now. I'm still making sense of it because it came in so randomly while I was doing a separate reading. So just again, take what resonates. Now, this is what I saw. Ooh, excuse me. Confirmation burp. So this is what I saw. I saw China. I'm going to assume this is Hong Kong. I saw the smog. I saw a bridge. I saw water. I saw a lot of lights. I saw a city. But I feel like they were trying to show me what it's going to look like everywhere. China was just an example. Okay? And what they were showing me was there's something significant about the ground. I was hearing, this is going to sound patchy, just follow with me, okay? The first thing I saw was China. Then I heard someone saying, like, dang, we took walking barefoot for granted. Like, remember the days when we used to just casually walk barefoot? Like, we didn't know how good we had it. Like, kind of like that type of talk. It was almost like that, like, Gen Z, millennial, back and forth, discourse that you would see on TikTok about things you would be nostalgic about, right? Things that we took for granted in the past. But they were talking about walking barefoot. Now, what they showed me after was that, and it was something on the news, was basically explaining how there's some type of toxins seeping from the ground. No way in the world that grass can grow. Like, having natural greenery, it wasn't as common as it is now. Parks were not as common as they are now. And this was the thing that was very weird. So I saw it was like a flex in a way to have grass in your home. So people started to grow real grass in their home. It became the norm for your floors, at least one room in particular, a big room, to be the grass room or the grounding room for people to ground themselves and connect with grass. But it was real grass, and I like saw celebrities flexing this. Like, there's celebrities with big balconies of grass and big rooms with grass, because it was hard to grow. Obviously hard to grow inside, but also something about limited supply. I'm not sure how that even works with grass. I'm not familiar. Take that as it resonates. Maybe it's the seeds, but it was like a flex. I'm gonna try to put this into context when I say a flex. Remember how it was during that time in 2020, and everyone was fighting for their lives for toilet paper and Lysol, and how it was a flex to have Lysol? That's how it was when it came to grass. It almost reminded me of those like mid-century modern homes from like the 70s that have like the terrain. Is it called a terrarium? Where they have like the room of just like the garden or the plants like inside, like almost like a courtyard, but it was glassed off. But this wasn't glassed off, and it was literally just grass. If you're familiar, if you've seen Interview with the Vampire, and if you've seen the whole thing and watched the very, very last episode of the most recent season, at the very, very end, where he goes into his Zen garden, same vibe, okay? Like, it's almost like people, like celebrities or the wealthy, were more so had more so access to this, and they would create like these little like Zen gardens, but they were of grass. And okay, so here's the thing that was also weird. The part that freaked me out about this was the fact that, again, we weren't able to touch our feet to the ground. Like, we couldn't touch the concrete with our bare feet. We couldn't touch soil. There's a toxin that was seeping through that would cause us to be sick. And so I don't even want to talk about beaches, okay? But beaches were not a thing anymore. But the thing that made it strange was that something about grounding yourself with the grass, something about connecting your feet to the grass was healing. Something about the oils from the grass was healing to the feet. Now, you could extract those oils and sell it, or you can grow grass in your house and then you're good. You could just walk over and recharge or cleanse yourself, or whatever the case was. Although we use in our reality right now, although we use grass for, when they say go touch some grass, go ground yourself, go barefoot, dig your feet in the soil, to connect with Mother Earth, to connect to God, to connect to yourself. Like, all of that is true, but it was dire in this case, because it wasn't just about grounding yourself on a spiritual level, but it was about grounding yourself on a physical level, grounding yourself with the grass, because the grass oil, something about whatever was secreting from the oils of the grass was healing the feet. Like it was like once it would touch the feet, it was just the strangest thing. I'm trying to explain it. I try to do this video to be short. I try to make this video short. I don't know what that is. I don't know. We could talk about it in the comments if you want. Like I say with my predictions, make sure you save it. Let me know if you hear about anything, because I haven't been wrong so far. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Take care.